comes the other half of the film crew. We've got Amy on the camera, Zach's on the camera, Kyle is bringing the drone in, and I'm gonna go down and meet these guys. Hey! The beard's looking longer.
Yeah, keep growing for some reason.
Hey Dan.
How are you?
Good. How you doing?
Is he with you this time?
She's up there.
Okay.
I know that's who you're really excited to see. Hey Dale!
How you doing, young man?
Good, how you doing?
Here, shake my hand. Shake the paddle.
Good to see ya!
81 days, not 80. What's your day 80? Oh, yesterday.
Beignet.
Beignets.
French. Cafe du Monde.
Beignet. I don't speak French.
What are these things?
Well, they look like a funnel cake.
Yeah, it's a little like a little fried biscuit funnel cake. They're French in origin, just like the Cafe du Monde.
Oh, they're crunchy. I don't expect that.
And this is like a New Orleans signature thing?
It is. The original Cafe du Monde in the same location was established in 1862 and went through various owners, and it's been in the same family now since the 40s. So the red big building you can see behind Amy there, it goes down the whole side of this courtyard here, this square, and there's another building identical to it over here, and this was built by a French lady that came here, and she thought because of the unrest in France with the French Revolution and the guillotine, and they were cutting the heads off all the royalty and the bourgeois, that she built this thinking that they would flee France and that they would come here to New Orleans, and this would essentially be the new French court, was they would stay in these apartments on each side here, and then you had the chapel, and that kind of new Paris would be born, and they would rebuild the French Empire here in New Orleans.
Oh wow. Well, the crew took a quick break here. They got to walk around Jackson Square, and now they're heading just like 20 minutes down the river, where River Angel's going to meet them with some lunch. So we'll be following them down there, and then they're shoving off from there and finding a place to camp.
Tried this. He had tea, and he added sugar, and we made it sweetened tea. That's yours.
The River Angel AJ brought po' boy sandwiches for everybody, even including the camera crew. Pretty nice.
Southern sweet tea.
Excellent.
You got a bucket of it.
That large guy, he said something loudspeaker for me to get out of there. That guy driving the barge.
Well, yeah, you were going behind a Navy ship, man. You could be a terrorist.
But I did. I went by it about 10 feet away and photographed it, and then I went under the stern because you know how the stern hangs out way out. I actually paddled under the end of the stern.
Yeah.
Roast beef po' boys.
Roast beef poor boy.
Say it again, Dale.
Roast beef poor boy.
How do you like them?
It's good and sloppy.
I had to get Dale a po' boy sandwich while passing through New Orleans because it's a special thing to me. My great uncles originated the po' boy sandwich here in New Orleans in the 1920s. My Uncle Benny, my Uncle Clovis, they had a restaurant here in New Orleans, and they were working for the transit authority. And the transit authority went on strike, and they were having violent strikes, flipping over streetcars, setting them on fire. My uncles had vowed that none of their union brothers would go hungry during the strike. So every time a union member came into that restaurant, my Uncle Benny used to yell to my Uncle Clovis in the back, "Here comes another poor boy. Make sure he gets fed." And he would say that every time. And that poor boy got slain, the po' boy. But that's the Martin brothers. That's my great uncles. So a po' boy sandwich is very special to me. I'm glad you're getting to eat one.
So this is our process.
He remembers you with your dad
We're
now.
always
He
backing up
output
cards. Those little green cards come from Dale's Gopro that he uses on his boat.
I was even born, moved away from
this.
Memphis.
He's saying
And
right
Plug them into
now.
the computer, dump them onto the hard
He
drive.
hasn't really connected to reconnected with any of those friends. Well, and it's like well, that's from the that's from the hiking. More people from the hiking community got involved. The point we're stopping at is on the right bank.
We're staying at River Angel AJ's house today, and he has just been amazing helping us out and helping Dale and the crew out. He brought us lunch yesterday, and he's given us a place to stay last night. So River Angels like him that really make this whole project possible. So we're currently trying to cut through about 3 months worth of footage, find the best 2 minutes or so to make a trailer out of. It's a long, complicated process.
It's going. There's so much greatness.
Yeah, how do you choose?
It looks good, it sounds good, it tells the story we need to tell.
This is what filmmakers do on their down days. Editing pictures, editing more pictures. What's Kyle doing? I'm working on like 3 different projects at once. Really? Yeah, I've got 2 videos that I'm editing that another studio shot, and then I'm editing another video that my studio shot, and then on top of that I'm trying to coordinate a couple other things. So just a lot of office work. This is the part of filmmaking that nobody talks about, because this is what most of the time we're doing, right? You know,
this is probably 80% of our time.
Yeah, literally. You know, we get about 20% of the fun stuff going to New Orleans and hanging out in the woods and whatever, but there's a lot of this going on too.
Yeah, I think we're all playing catch up today.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. This is what the dogs do on their down days. I think they're just happy to not be stuck in the car anymore.